Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody out there this morning? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a good week. We had a week here at Big Sky Farms. It was a week. We're on Saturday. We're past the week. We're living life, living large. Having a couple small OBS issues this morning. Once we get those corrected and figured out, which we have now, I believe, we are going to jump into some farming here. I just want to make sure everything is going on this end, so let me check one more thing. I know it's incredibly rude to be on my phone, but I want to make this as good as we can. So let's see if we can jump into a game here. And I think yeah, I am going to fast forward time a minute for you guys because otherwise we're going to do that in the middle of the show, and that's just rude. So first things first, this morning, we have to go on a little adventure. Do I know where my sleep trigger is? I don't think I do. So this could be adventurous. And now it appears as though I am stuck in a gate. Awesome. Okay, well, we'll just do this the old-fashioned way. So what we have to do this morning, let me see if any of this stuff works. It does. Fabulous. All right, let me go. Let's get a little map up and let's bring you guys in. We have oh, hang on. Now this isn't unbelievable. Big Sky, if it weren't for bad luck, you'd have no luck at all. There we go. Now, come back over here. We even have game sounds. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. So we are in our Kloss Zerion here with our Great Plains tillage, and we're actually going to follow this little creek bed here. If you'll remember from the last live, I don't know if I dare do this now. We started chiseling this field. We got that finished up off the camera outside of the stream, and we're just going to take a little drive through the forest and hope that we can make it to this field here, because looks like we did. I don't know how else to get there. So I'm assuming we got to go through 19 here somehow. Maybe this is no, that's not a road. So there's a road on 19. Okay, I see it now. All right, excuse me. All right, that's better. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this guy started. And I actually want him to start on the headlands this time, because what we're going to do, or I wonder, should I? Actually, yeah. I think that's what I want to do. We're going to lease another tractor. There we go. So we can get through this chiseling just a little bit faster. So he's going to start right here. We'll get him unfolded and get him rolling. Oh, maybe. Coffee? Oh, coffee's good. Okay. So let's now see under our plows. Yes, that one's under plows. We've got this one here. And we do take right at 500 horse, so we're going to lease. Oh, we're buying it. Don't care. We're buying it. It is what it is. Okay. And now we are going to find a tractor. What's something we haven't messed with or tried? Use that guy all the time. That's the 700. Do we want to do another 715? I don't really want to. Could do a T9. Do something like this. 520. We definitely want weights and wide. Definitely want weights on the front. Whoops. No attachers. Yes, attachers. Goodness gracious. Headland. Sure, why not? And definitely going to lease that guy. Okay. Now, this is one thing. This is a brand new thing to BigSky Farms. You guys are witnessing for the very first time in the history of FS22 on BigSky Farms channel. We do not have the GPS mod installed, guidance steering mod installed. I know some of you will think it's silly and crazy, but that is where we're at. Checking our combines here. Here we are. Here's the big guy. It would appear as though I still have something goofy turned on in VCA. There it is. I think that's the one I want. Okay. All right. No. I've been playing around in some recording and some save games this week on using vehicle control and headline management. And we are going to experiment with that a little bit when we get up to running the cultivator and the 719. We are full of fuel. We don't need anything in the shop. So let's go ahead and we did get our oats finished up over here. And we're going to work on some beans here soon-ish. But I want to try to get a little bit of corn in the ground today. So that's going to be our main plan. We're going to get that field over the other side there cultivated up. Hey, look, deer. It's a deer. Run, 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 little deers. Oh my goodness, there's a whole bunch of them. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Now, I don't believe we're going to try this way because I'm not super certain about where this road goes. If it goes through the trees over there or if we have to go out on the big road. So we're going to do a little bit of safari work here and mainly just have some fun. That would be a hard no. Okay. So I'm guessing there's going to be a road in along here. So that's what we're going to go try. fun riding around here. I want to make sure we got some blinky lights on. Whoop. Definitely want to be paying a little bit more attention. I don't want to hit the ditch like that again. We'd break a track off. So what all has been going on in everybody else's world this week? Work is crazy here. Spring has sprung, I believe. We are... Oh, bear with me. I watched... I think we want this one. Look backwards, inside, on. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, goodness. The neighbors are not nice on this map, I can tell you that right now. Must be a... Well, never mind what kind of a map it is, right? Okay. Yeah, this is where we want to go. This works nice. I like this. I like this. Yeah. Down here could be a little interesting getting combines in this fall. This kind of tight little corner here, but get rid of that. We'll turn those off. We're going to flip this way and get this course from this guy. We're going to do this, change him to right, start at the first waypoint, and we're going to let him go. We'll hang out with here just a minute to make sure that he gets set up where he needs to be. Whoa, tight corner there, Mr. John Deere. Easy squeezy. All right. Liking this, nice and smooth. BEA, beautiful. All right. So we're going to let those two work on that. We're going to go over here. And that looks weird. Anyway. Okay, so we've got the engine running. Got the machine out of the ground. Is this going to be a setting? That is. Oh, it is. Okay, that explains a lot. See, we're learning. Everybody's learning today. Everybody is learning. So what we're going to do is I'm going to kind of go through quick and dirty the headland management. I believe for this maneuver, all you need is headland management. You don't need VCA, and headland management does work with guidance steering. So what we've got And I'm going to set it up to run backwards. We'll go this way first to the left. Okay. First thing you need to do, pull up your vehicle control add-on menu. No, we don't need vehicle control add-on. Headland management, which is this one. So we can have some alerts that we can get set up here. Implement control, which we're not worried about. Over here, third kind of group down, contour guide settings. Do on. We're going to look to the left. This is what side of the field we're going to look at, right? We've got our field boundary. We've got our front sensor on. You can set it however far away from the edge of the field or the edge of the worked area that you want. We're going to go field boundary for right now. Or you can set it for whatever dimensions of width you have. So I want to go, I believe I want to go 8.5. Because this should be, no, how wide is our implement here? Get rid of that. Right. So this should correspond with the width of our machine, but it is not. And so I don't think it did work perfect for me the other day. Okay. Yeah, I like that. So turn this on. We're going to look left. On the field boundary, we're going to maintain the current distance. So it's going to be just a little bit off of our field edge. And we turn it on. Did I not get that button programmed? Probably not. I had some massive issues with my keybinds this week. So it was a good time. Where is, there's vehicle HUD, precision, easy dev, auto drive, real dashboard, follow me. Sometimes you ever wonder if you got too many vehicles in here. There. Ah, headland, there we go. Ah, that's how we bound it. Okay. So then while I'm in here, I want to add this one. Save those. Apparently that's not doing it. Sorry, folks. All right, this way. Because there we go. That works. Dropping a few there. All right. So we've got our set. Now all we need to do is drop our machine in the ground, kick on our cruise control. Now what I have found is with this contour guidance, the slower you go, the better it is. Okay, and I don't know why I keep looking over here for my camera. Anyway, anyway, we got a bad download of that headline management. Anyway, what we're supposed to do is supposed to have it the width of our cultivator, which should be 18. So this first number that we see in the menu should be 9. So we could do 8. See, now it changed to 8. 12. So we can do that. And that's going to put us just a little bit closer. Is what it is. Because that's a meter off. So we're going to overlap our edge just a little bit. That's what it is. It's fine. It'll be fine. But yeah, that's headland management and contour guidance. And it just does its thing. I tried it off camera right after the stream was done last week. Got it set up so we did the outside boundary of this big field that we did in oats. I did it with the big train. And the only time with our big air drill, the only time it ran into trouble was in this loop here and way in this corner. These were way too tight of corners, even without the contour guidance going. So, but again, super cool, super fun. Gives it that added realism. Apparently it's me. I'm the problem with this whole thing because this is not saving my keybinds. I don't know what's going on. I have noticed this thing is very fussy with having double keys assigned. I don't know if that's it or not. Could be, I guess. Well, that's not it. I don't know. There we go. That's the only downside really to this mod is the kind of goopy lines there. Wish there was a way to choose and make those go away or stay once you kind of are set up and going. When you get to the straight stretches, you can definitely speed up. You can see we jumped up to 9 miles an hour there. You're going to see it go a little bit wonky there every time that this edge right here changes. So you can kind of see in the distance here, it's going to dip in closer. Wheeled machines and non-articulated machines, it's not as bad. But if you are going too fast, this can get real squirrely on you. So you just want to be aware of that. And when we get into this side along the creek here, we're definitely going to slow it down because that's some windy stuff and whatnot. So what I should have done is build a course so we can get this guy rolling. So we're going to do 2 headlands, but we're going to build a course that way. Should we try it on the fly? See what happens? 2 headlands, 1. Won't work on the center. Yep. Okay. I have no idea. This could cause a whole computer crash. I don't know. Nope, it didn't. We're golden. Beautiful. So cool. We're going to be able to, we'll do our 2 headlands manually, and then we'll start up here. And then we'll see if we can get some corn planters going. One thing I do need to buy that I know I have not yet is this guy. Match everything else. And yeah, we want those. I don't think we need any co-op logos, do we? Nah. So that we're gonna have to get some seed, and then we're probably gonna have to get some liquid too. Hmm. Hmm. Wonder how we're gonna do that. I have to buy something else, I guess. Wonder if I have that one in this save. I don't know why I have silage trucks in here. Okay. So it's not. Where I put it in here. Looks like I did not. Oh, nope, I did. There it is. Okay. Okay. Let me check over here on one thing. Yeah. All that's looking good. Okay. Perfect. Did we, oh no, we're coming up on the edge of the. So you see how it kind of overcompensates with the articulated. The real one would do the exact same thing. So actually, this is handling the edge very, very well. That's awesome. That's great. So fun about this is it's big fields. I love big fields. You guys know that. So it's going to be a fun map. It's going to be a big map. Bunch of driving around. Because we got our oats up here. We got this one ready for corn as well. So we might send one planter up here to start and bring the other one down here to work on that so we can get two birds, one stone. I think we got to get this worked as well because I think as always starting a new map, everything needs to be plowed. Not going to worry about weeds. So yeah, everything needs to be, ooh, that doesn't quite line up right now, does it? Shoot. Well, I'm betting that is going to be a fix in the update that's coming out. So, uh, which not going to worry about it. Um, so some of our ground will get plowed before spring. Some of it won't. Um, some of it will get lime. Some of it won't. Um, we're just going to roll with this and get everything rolling. And that actually would be kind of a fun setup to do is get the 715 on the big 2250 Underfirth spreader. That'd be pretty fun. That would be pretty fun. If you guys will excuse. Oh, thank you. I think I might be picking up one of these late spring colds. I guess it's still early spring, isn't it? It's only April 15, 14. Oh, it's only the 13th. Yeah, well, ooh, tax day, right around the corner. Right around the corner. See if I have this mod in here. I do. I do. So the other thing I've been playing with, oops, there we go, is, I don't know if you guys can see it very well. Down here on the speedometer, we've got speed 1 and speed 2. And then we can also jump to speed 3, which we don't want to do too much. And works out pretty well, actually. Getting stuff organized and binded to the SimStick has been great. Having lots of fun with that. And getting it figured out. I'm going to farm sim nerd out here just a little bit. But it kind of feels like the real thing a little bit. It's pretty cool. To be able to, like, especially on one of my other saves, I was combining the other night, and I could, get to the end of the row, pick the header up, speed up, and drop down. Away we went. Or, speed up, make the corner, come back in, drop the header, did all of that, and the coolest part is my hand never left the farm stick. It was so cool to get that all done in the thing. So kudos to Thrustmaster on getting this SimStick dialed in. It's very, very realistic, very reasonably priced. So if you've got a chance, pick yourself up one. If you want, use your favorite creator's code if he has one or she has one. Definitely something you want to check out. Okay, so now that we have completed our first lap, we need to go back in, and we've still got our contour guidance turned on, but now we want to go. I think that's going to be way too far, right? No? That should be about right. So you see how this lengthened out. This runs right along the edge of the field. It's still going to use our boundary for the edge of the field. We may have to go one more. So you can see we are right on the edge of the cultivated here. And I think we are going to actually want to go a little bit further, because there's 8.5. This is weird. I don't think I quite want to go that far, but maybe. Yeah, that is where we wanted to be. So, no, we're actually a little bit too far now, aren't we? And see how we're really wiggling around? If we slow down, it makes it a whole lot easier for him to stay. But I don't, are we? These textures I can't see if we're lined up. Because 30, this is, doing my math. Ooh. Sketchy math for BigSky. He should not do math this early in the morning. I want to try something here a minute. Mm-hmm. I'm going to redo this a little bit, but I want to put us right the edge, which we are. Now let's open it up and see what we can do. This one might be the one we're looking for. So the other thing you have to remember to do is turn your headline management on and off. There, I think I like that a little bit better. We're not exact, and I'm not sure what's going. Maybe just a little bit of a glitch in there. I did watch a couple of tutorials on it, and those versions they were able to manually type in to coincide with the width of their implement. So I don't know if I have the wrong version or what's going on. That's something we'll have to sort out later off camera. So we'll kind of clean this up a little bit, and we'll let him make his corner. So the biggest difference between this and Horseplay or Auto Drive, and you can't really use headline management on the roads, it's an infield only, is if I get out of the tractor, it stops because there's nobody in it to drive it, right? So this is one of those creature comfort things that when you're farming by yourself, you can automate this a little bit. Ooh, way too fast. There we go. So definitely fun. Definitely takes a little bit of playing around to get it dialed in and get it really working really well. But that's part of the fun of learning all this stuff. So get out there, watch a tutorial on it, and then go in and figure out the keybinds, and then go in and play. When I was learning it, I had the keybinds written down on a sticky note here next to my computer, so that I could figure out and understand which ones were which and what was doing what. So definitely some things you want to that you can do if you want to. Adds to the realism, adds to the immersion of the game. Because I mean, when you're sitting in the cab here and you're getting to an end row, you're going to have your hand on that stick. You want to slow it down a little bit, pull it out of the ground, make your corner. Fun thing with vehicle control add-on is you can automate then your turning, and we'll get to demonstrating that when we get these planters rolling. So I will, when we get back around to the top of the field, we're going to set this guy off on course play. We're going to grab the semis and go get some crops, some seeds, and some liquid fertilizer, and get those. See if we can get these corn planters rolling. So there's sometimes a little bit of it takes a little bit of playing around and finding triggers and all that stuff, so that might take us a minute. So hopefully we don't bore you too much. That is our plan. That's what we're going to try to get done for today. And yeah, the headline management, the contour guidance it's not perfect by any means, but it field edges aren't always perfect. They get, moved a little bit here and there and whatever else. So having this all dialed in is fun. So far, the one biggest downside that I have with playing on a Mac is I can't use Sim Dashboard and I can't use the mod organizer from the Farm Sim game, that modding group. Those are the two biggest downsides for me, in that such added immersion. Oh goodness, we've got wicked whip going on here. Let's calm it down. There we go. Slowing it down snaps it out of there almost immediately. Like I said, we were gonna slow it down along the river anyway. Definitely kind of a cool bend in the river. Lots of good detail there. It'd be really cool if it would be running higher in the spring. Like if we could have water here, and then way down in the fall you see all the dead trees in there and everything. Some of the flooding type stuff would be really cool. But MRG did a great job on this map. We'll do an amazing job when that gets released, or the update for this one. I saw on his Facebook page this morning, Medicine Creek is coming. That's going to be super fun. And then he released Little Utah, which I've got an idea for Little Utah that I want to. It's going to take me a minute to get it all lined up, but I think it's going to be super fun. So. But how about this? Did anybody learn anything this week? I think we're going to take a second. Whoops, what is on? We need to try to do this on the fly. And I don't know how well it's going to work. But we'll try. We will try. Okay. So, not seeing it there, so where is it? Okay. Nope. Ah, get out of there. I think we might have to go over here. Yeah, this will work. Alright. Here. There we go. Snuffles. Well, let's just do this. How about we do this? Oh, it's not. Okay, select it. There we go. Okay. No idea what I'm doing here. We're just trying something. We're just trying. Let's see what happens. Who knows? Who knows? All right. Let's see. Maybe. There we go. No, we're not dreaming. This is always interesting when you're trying to post something to Facebook. Okay. It's gonna do this. We're rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Just keep on rolling, rolling, rolling. All right. I think we got our life going for us right now. Okay. So what happens is we get around here to the top. We're going to go ahead and start our course play course. Some of this headline management stuff you have to do manually, so adjust it out to the next row. We're not going to worry about that. We're just going to do 2 headlines with the cultivator, get us lined up on the course play, and then we're going to go do a little bit of trucking, and then see if we can get some planters rolling. Always fun on the first day when we get planters rolling. So we can do soybeans and corn April and May, which is good. And we can do our silage corn. No idea what our silage corn is going to end up looking like. No clue whatsoever. So there we go. And there is our it's gone. It's just all gone. Course play. Better turn the HUD back on for this. Oh no, it did. We're good. We are good. Okay. So we're going to want to come over here. We are going to have to turn our HUD back on. Here we go. I've made a royal mess of this, haven't I? Okay. So. Okay. We better call this up. Start him off right there. And what I want to check, not that way, this way, $18,000 in vehicle running costs. All right. So we're going right on 0.71. 0.1, I mean, excuse me. So what indulge me? Okay, we're going to want to stop. Okay, so now I want to turn on this. Of course. Here we go. So that would appear as though we're going in the right direction, right? No, I did. Just one. So I think that's going to put us really close on our GPS. Because what I would like to do eventually is be able to come in, let CoursePlay run a course for a while, and then come in and set a GPS line and run right along with CoursePlay. And the GPS, the guidance steering mod, and CoursePlay were not always the same because I could put in 270 degrees and it wasn't quite what it should be. You know what I mean? So, and I'm like, this isn't working, but he's going to a new line. So he's running good. He's running good. Combines. Okay. So we are going to have to park this somewhere. I don't have any idea where. Maybe we'll just run it out to the back side here. And we got plenty of anhydrous if we wanted to put some of that on. Downside to this, there we go, is it's got this transmission thing on it, which I don't like. It goofs it up. So I try to get that turned off for everything. We're gonna see. Get this guy. Should be okay to just miss it. Nice. Okay. Now we're just gonna roll and roll and roll and roll on with our truck. Oh, I wonder if I'm gonna be able to get the tarp open on this. I was messing around on a different save with this truck and I could not get the tarp to open. There we go. Perfect. Okay, let's tarp it up. We'll go back inside. We'll try to keep it on the road, but I highly doubt we will because we're a little bit cowboy here. Quick jump out. Got one coming this way. Nothing coming that way, we can go. You guys ready? Hang on. Oh, that guy snuck up on us quick, didn't he? Goodness. Whew. Okay. Good news is this week is I've got the dead zones set a little tighter in the wheel. So we got that going for us this week. Just about missed the turn. So this is that setting that I did play with in vehicle control. Whoop, careful. Is that when we turn the steering wheel, we actually look where we're going in the cab, which is mint. So hang on. This is kind of a squirrely little road down to our hill site. That's okay. We're riding in luxury, the 379 Peterbilt. Our air ride seat. I can't even hardly feel the bumps. Suspension in this thing is amazing. Down, down, down to the river. Oh, bad corner. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Bad deal there. All right, let's see if we can get ourselves unstuck. Looks like we got it. Cool. Now we can start over in the bottom and creep our gears up. Crash and drive over a bridge, goodness sakes. Okay. There's our anhydrous. Wonder where we get seed. Ah, bet it's right there. Betting we have to way out. Nobody? Must be Saturday. We'll just help ourselves. Are we? Yeah, we are fully on the load cell. Okay. So, let's see if this gives us our seed. There it is. Nope. Did not want fertilizer. Okay. We're going to have to do this. Oh, mother, hang on. Ah. We crashed. Okay, let's get that out of there. Okay. I'm guessing I'm seeing where we will need to go. Can I make this corner onto the scale? Sure, why not? Good thing it's a Saturday and nobody's here, and we just barrel across the scales and help myself. I'm hoping we got seed over here. Oh, nobody? Nothing? Hmm. That is a bother. Bother, bother, a bother. This trailer takes seed, right? Right. It takes everything. There we are. Seeds. Okay. Well, don't yell at me. Maybe it... Don't yell at me. Maybe it doesn't take seeds. I don't know. I think the map should say where our seed is. Herbicide, solid fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, feed and grain, lime, milk, silage. Autosave simulator engaged. Okay, well that's... So I wonder... I don't have any... No selling points for seed. I need a buy point for seed, though. It's kind of frustrating. There's gas and a tip station. Well, it's got to be up here, but I don't think it is because we got solid, we got herbicide, we got liquid, and we got lime, but we don't have any seed. Well, fill me full of nails and call me Rusty. That is a bit of a bummer. So I guess my guess is it's supposed to be right here, and it's just not working. So guess we'll have to do this the old-fashioned way, or the new-fashioned way, I guess. We want seeds. There we go. Okay. Now we have 1,000 bushels of seeds. So let's continue back. And I think, oh, tight turn. Trying to think. We will. How best to do this? Is it best to drag this all the way back to the farm, fill the planters, and drive them? No, I don't want to drive planters with that kind of weight. So we'll take this over to field 44, grab the other semi, go get liquid fertilizer because we know we can get that, and then we'll get a planter headed over this way. And I suppose I probably should try to set up some sort of course, or not course play, auto drive course here for us. Now, where you guys freak out on us here, I did call my neighbor and checked with him to see if we could pull semis into his yard, and he said absolutely not. So, we're gonna put the semis in our own yard, or in our own spot here, and that's okay. Okay. So we're going to want to back this guy up just a little bit here. Should be enough. We can drive out of here. Okay. You ever have it, you look down at all those buttons and you're like, I forgot something somewhere. Okay. Get that off. There we go. And we're heading down the highway, looking for adventure. Have anything set? So we're just going to record. We're going to have to go kind of slow to make sure we get our stuff dialed in right, but we'll be okay. Very carefully, very carefully, very carefully. Okay, I do need to apply that. Okay, yeah. I believe visibility I want up. Right? Ground height. Above tractor. Yes. Oh. What I did was gone. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll very carefully drive this on there. Don't hit me. And then I think, can we tie this in? My concern here is that it is going to, whoops, with those traffic splines being blue, it's going to try to go both ways on both sides of the road. And that could be bad. But we'll just have to see. We will have to see. Here's a couple of you popping into the chat. Or, excuse me, not into the chat, into the stream. Thanks for joining us this morning. We do appreciate it. If you're enjoying yourself or enjoying the content, if you could help us out, click that subscribe button. That way you can join us the next time we do this. Okay, so I want to adjust my camera angle a little bit. So many steps to this. Okay. So, now we need this back up. And I think I want to record. Yeah. Okay, well, can I start recording? That's not what we want. I kind of wanted... We're going to have to back up a little bit. There we go. Because I wanted... Excuse me, I have a major itch. That... Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, wait. Okay, hang on. Just as I suspected, we would get a whole pile of cars lined up. Yep. We're going to go here to there. And then we're going to keep recording. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, time out. We are going to have to shut traffic off for this one, I'm afraid. Maybe. If I can find it. Shouldn't be like one of the first couple ones right here. And you would think, what did I change there? No, don't want that. Okay. Traffic, right there. I was in the right place the first time. See, I don't actually know what I'm doing. Okay, so we want to turn that off, make sure we're not recording. We need backup. We've got a whole pile of... I don't even know what's going on right now. Okay. Okay, so we got to turn this off, turn this off. Excuse me. Okay. Let's try this again. I want to be on that first green one when we start. Okay. Now. Okay. There we go. We'll have to come back and fix that later. Well, we started behind it, so it might not be a problem. I don't know. All right, so this is going well, slow, but well. I really prefer to do these with the semi. That way I know I can get my corners set right for the semi, because the vast majority of the time that I use auto drive is to truck, basically, for me, to sell commodities, haul it from the field to the bin, all that kind of stuff. So and we can crank up the speed here a little bit on this straightaway. We'll go past our field here. Wave to the other truck. Hi, other truck. And away we go. Welcome to the Auto Drive Course Creation Simulator live stream. You thought you joined a farming simulator one. Nope, it's Auto Drive Simulator. So, getting a few things lined up here. This is going to be a bad bridge. If I ever get this course all the way completed, it'll be a bad bridge. Alright, anyway. Let's start slowing down here a little bit. So what I have learned with this is we want to slow way down. We get this corner right, but also we want to put our triggers to stop well ahead of our where we actually want them to stop, because otherwise they stop before they get to the fill trigger. And we're not going to worry about going over the scale with auto drive, because I want to get this nice and lined up. Okay. And we're going to call this probably spelled it wrong. Don't care, because I can always go back and edit it. Probably going to be a little bit close to our this will be seed when it gets fixed. And now this will be the tough one to see if we can swing back around. And I want to turn this on so I know I'm in the right place. Glitches are killing. And so we want to start filling. Got the right one. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I think we're going to start with about 3,000, maybe 3,500 gallons just to make sure we can get everything filled. And so for this one, since we're making this course, we're going to go all the way back to the farm to complete the course. And then we'll send the tractor over this direction towards the field with the planter, get it ready to go. We'll put fertilizer in it there and drive it over to the farm or to the field. And then we'll get the other planter going right on the yard, but we don't have any seed there at the yard. So the other truck will have to go. I did not think this through very well. Change of plan for the 9th time in the stream. So we're just going to go ahead and put 50%, a little over 50% full in this. 15 grand, that sounds about right. Okay. And, oh, give me one more. Come on. There we go. This one will be called Liquid. Okay. And this one will be Spray. Because I don't trust myself to spell herbicide. So, what we're going to do is lose grip on the steering wheel and almost have a crash. And we're going to take it nice and easy out of here, and we're also going to swing through on this run and build the lime? No, propane and anhydrous. Yes, I'm going super slow because I don't want to screw it up. Because I believe our propane, our dryer will need propane when we go to dry the corn. So, NH3. I don't know if this one's going to work or not. It might be too far in. Row. Pain. Alright. Now here's where things get a little tricky. Because here I want to turn off, connect back to there, perfect. And so then for this one, I want to be just a little bit, just a little bit is all it takes. But we want to move this point to more straight away, perfect. Reverse. Okay, I want to stop recording. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to be more centered behind my truck. There we go. This back up. This back up. This one. And this one. There we go. All right. Let's drive. So when you make a course, like I'm doing right now, it gives you a whole new appreciation for the auto drive creators and all of the detail they put into those courses, because it's phenomenal. So a couple more of you popped into the stream. Welcome in. Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Hope you're enjoying yourselves. Now I think when we get up to the highway here, we're going to have to do a little repair work, or maybe even on our way, for where I turned off the recording earlier. Excuse me, I apologize for that. AI worker A has completed the task. Cool. So we can get them sent on to the next field. Okay, I have to stop recording this course and I have to back up just a little bit. And I have to connect this course, or this point, to that point. We have to go back to recording, change our direction. Okay, that's fixed. Kind of an ugly course there, but that's just part of life. Okay. Going well. We're going well. We will see what happens. So, first portion of our course is almost finished. hopefully we can keep this old girl on. Is this my... Yes, it is. Okay. I want to start recording on this point, because I would really like to not take out my own mailbox every time, but we may not get that lucky. So, oh, I didn't realize it did that. I kind of like that. So I just realized with speed control, it defaults, or when I click it off, it goes back to the default speed, which is kind of nice. I think I like that. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. And we'll just ease down our driveway. We're going to send everything that we have back around here. Kind of upset with myself that I left those high-speed discs in the way, but we'll make it work. Yeah, we'll be fine. And we will call this one the yard. We're going to stop recording, connect here to there, and we'll be good. So, all right, let's get rid of the, whoops, let's get rid of this. Let's jump over to this guy. We're going to drive him out. Hopefully not hitting everybody in the head. And we're going to see if we can fill with fertilizer. We can. Beautiful. I gotta think a minute here, which... Okay. Doing this just absolutely kills my frame rates. So I need to get rid of this. And I need to switch back to this tractor. Hang on. Okay. Now I want to switch over to this. Okay. So we've got it in the tractor. And now we'll have it in the planter. Beautiful, 1,600 gallons. Perfect. Okay, now this is the test of time. See if our that, folks, is a very good sign. Everybody's done. Cool. We're going to let the... this guy crashed on like the first lap. Yep. And it's just been sitting here. Okay. Uh, let's see. Let's do this. Let's see if we can get him out of this predicament. We're just going to leave him here for right now. Oh, goodness. This is just too much fun. Too much fun and games. All right. Okay, we're... Oh, goodness. This is just too much fun. Too much fun for this crowd. Okay. We need to out of here. And I should bite me, you little cat. The orange farming kitten is back with us, guys. So, alright. We will see if this works this way. Works that way so far. I like it. And then let's go ahead and pull up till we hit the planter trigger. Hi, orange kitten. Whoop, careful. What you doing up there? Hmm? Okay. He's full. He can be shut off. Now, see if we can find our other John Deere. Okay, perfect. We caught him just the right spot. So we're going to stop him, pull him into the field, and get started planting there. We're going to let the rest of this go because I'd really like to get some planting done on this map. Is what I would really, really, really like to do. So that's what we're going to shoot for. Now this one down here shouldn't need much in the line of fertilizer because it should be really close on fertilizer because we did put anhydrous down on it. So, but it will be fun. It will be fun. So just looking out the window of my office here, it is going to be an absolute beautiful bluebird day here in Kentucky. Absolutely beautiful. So let me see here. Okay, cool. All right. Got to make sure we're ready to stop it when the time comes. So, course doesn't actually work too bad. Okay. There we go. So I don't know how this will work with this drill fill. Nice slow unfold animation, I think. Or did I? Oh, it is unfolding. I stopped it. Very weird. But it's unfolding. We're going to see if we can get backed into there. Should be just kind of a straight shot. And if we can, then we can send this guy right back to the farm. Perfect. So we're going to tarp it. We're going to cruise out of the field. See you later. All right, always a good part of spring is getting the first planting in the ground. So we're going to fire this baby up. Get rid of this. And we're going to drop down. And I want to get lined up about where we should. Okay, perfect. This is where we want it to be. Now, try this again. We want to be one lane only. Any lane. We want any lane. We want the right. So 8 meters is going to be half, right? So I think that's where we want to be. Let's find out. And this is one of those high-speed John Deere planters, so we can go fast. There, I was wondering why it wasn't. We have to have it turned on. And again, 6 to 7 miles an hour is the sweet spot for this. Now, the fun thing, we can throw our marker down. And it's, do anything, okay. We'll just put the marker back up before we break it off on a tree. So, we'll get two headlands. The reason I want two headlands done before we start our back and forths is that will help us know when to trigger our on off, up and down, whatever you want to call it, for when we set up our automated turning, which is what we're going to try to get to this time around. And run right up on 9 o'clock here in the Central Time Zone. So if you guys will indulge me, I'm going to take a brief break, and we'll just let this thing drive, and we'll see how things go. We're back. We're back. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you stopping in, spending a little bit of your time with us. And looks like we are rolling just right nice. So we are going to continue to do that. This is going to use a little bit more fertilizer than I thought it was. I thought we put a little more on, but no, when we started, we couldn't get it figured out, could we? That's right. That is right. Okay. So I wish I could get that figured out. I'm gonna have to play with that a little bit on the headland stuff. I'm not missing something in there, am I? No. $17.7, which doesn't sound, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I am having fun, and that is the big thing. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this. We will try to get these. I wonder if I could. We'll get this headland finished up, get a second one done, and not want to stop. There we go. So we can kind of girl in close and see these things. Taking out planter elbows, and we got 2 whole rows off there, which is about 30. Yeah. Still is what it is, I guess. Am I supposed to be looking backwards? Anyway, got our screens up, watching. Yeah, I don't like that. Figure something else out. It's okay. This is working. We'll be able to do it and get to that field back there. I wonder which one that is. Oh, that gets into little 42 back there. How cool. I bet that's supposed to be our field, but nobody knows it. The neighbors think it's theirs. They won't be able to get through my field to get to theirs. Well, they didn't let me park in their field, so I'm not going to let them get to their field. Although I'm sure back in the annals of the county, there's probably some annex that gives them passage to get there. Oh, well, as the... I was going to come up with a funny anecdote, but I got nothing. So we won't have a funny anecdote. Sorry. I'm boring that way. I do like it. I do like it. Those of you that have followed the channel for a while know that I am very much a Fent fan. I love my Fents. But this 410RX with the integrated tanks is just something that is really, really stinking cool, in my opinion. And I love having it. I do truly enjoy this setup. I think if there was a good North American version of the momentum planter, I would be a lot more akin to using like a 933, 936, 942, somewhere in that range, to pull a nice momentum planter. Unfortunately, the momentums that are out are not super great representations of the North American version. So we'll run with this one because I love the setup. I love the integrated tanks. We can just go for a while planting, and we don't have to worry too much about seed, fertilizer, all that. We can just run for a while, especially on this that we've done some fertilizer already. And wow, this one needs a lot back here in this corner. Goodness. So, like I said, I like this setup. I think it's really cool. How practical it is, and how long those integrated tanks last in real life. I don't know. I've never really come across them in real life, so we'll have to see how things go. But yeah, for now it's really cool. One of my old bosses, when I worked on the potato farm, the year after I quit, they had the salesman bring them one of these RXs, and he said he was very happy with how it pulled and how it the traction it had with those four tracks instead of a 2-track like they had been running. They did not end up buying it. They have a split farm, so their farms are about 45 miles apart. And running tracks up and down the highway that much, when you're super skinny like that, doesn't always work so well. So we're definitely going to have to send the truck back here because we're almost at 50% seed. So think we will just manually seed this little thing's dialed in almost perfect. If I could just get the width figured out, it'd be awesome. I think we'll just manually seed this corner here, and then we will see if we can get some back and forth action going. So, and I know this is not very realistic. Our rows are not going to line up. Things aren't going to be weird when we harvest. It's farm sim, guys. I would love to do uber realistic and have all the lines line up and everything like that, but until we can have individual row section control in the game, and I think there's probably a way to do it, I just don't have the capacity to do it. So we're going to play this way, and we're going to roll with it. So, oops, see, missed our trigger there. This is kind of what I wanted to test and see. I think that one headland is going to be just enough. So we're going to try it and see where we end up. But we'll finish this little point and then go back, clean up our mess in that back corner. Then we'll head out to the middle and see what sort of a mess we can create. And that little worked up spot there is where our marker was down. So that's kind of an interesting thing to see there as we come back. So the cool thing about vehicle control add-on is your initial setting is just one click. So you don't have to set an A-B line. It basically sets the GPS for whatever direction your tractor is sitting. So if I want to run 60-degree rows, I just click it right now and we'd be running 70 degrees. I know I said 60, but I mean, so beautiful part about GPS is you can start anywhere and make everything line up. You just have to do a little bit of switching. So I have to remember up is left, down is right. Somebody please make a note of that and remind me when I ask later, because I will. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of come over here, so we got a lot of room to play with it here. And we're going to get lined up. Slow down. We're going to turn and get a little bit more. Okay, now it's going to set us right to 80. So now we can start going. We'll drop down. I don't have that little display up, and I wonder why not. Wonder what I am missing that I don't have set right there. So, when we get to the headland over here, you will see why we probably wanted 2 headlands, but we're going to try to get away with just one. But we will be able to turn, it'll be hands-free. It'll just all be buttons on the farm stick. Is this? Yeah, there we go. I kind of got some flex on that planter going there. I remember that. So, I love it that we were putting down 4.5 gallons an acre and 3.5 bushels to the acre. I love it that readout measurement is correct. How can I have a wage payment? Nobody's working. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is we're going to activate our #1 speed control to slow down. And then when we get to our spot, which is going to be right here, we're going to lift the planter. And you can see no hands. I don't know what to do with my hands. The only thing I'm going to have to watch for is where. Put us back down. We're down in the right spot, and then we can increase our speed. And there you have it. Set works absolutely beautiful. That's what I got for you. We could do that in the middle of a row here if we wanted to. Flip around back the other way. The next step, and I have to get this figured out off camera so I don't completely embarrass myself as I usually do in just about every other stream that we do, is we will have to figure out how we automate it with the headland management. Because we know how to use VCA, we know how to use the contour portion of headland. Now we just need to figure out how it should automatically trigger it, turn it, lift it up, all that good stuff. As far as I understand it, it is capable of doing all of that to where it basically automates it to the point of course play, but you still have to be sitting in the seat of the tractor. You can't, it's not like a hired worker where you can just leave. And that is really, really, really close, if not identical to real life. We can automate these things to do just about everything as long as there's a human being in the seat. They are getting to the point where they've got stuff going on where they don't have to have anybody in the seat. I know a couple companies working on some AI automation stuff like that with grain carts, which is, farmer standpoint, really stinking cool. But one thing they have not been able to duplicate cost effectively is human thought and human reasoning to where, giant washout in my field, I should steer around it. So again, hands off the steering wheel. We're going to slow down. We're going to pick up. We're going to click up. And this is where it probably would have been wise of us to have 2 headlands to give us a little bit more room to turn so we're not running the planter into the ditch. But we drop our planter down, we click our speed down, and there we go. We jump right up to 10 miles an hour. So, wanna come on up? Come on, you can do it. Come on up. Oh, you big... You can come up. I'm not going to lift you up here. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. There you go. Say hi to everybody. Oh, yes. Yes, you like those ear scratches, huh? So, just like when we lived in Montana, huh? You got to come driving tractors with me. Yeah. Problem is there's no lunch to steal here. No. Gotta figure out why you got so many eye boogers, huh? Yeah. Oh, and there's another country herd from. Penny? Well, if you guys are up, that means the kids must be up, huh? You know Brienne's up. We saw her. Okay, fine, you big little attention seeker. Hi. Yeah. That is right there is the glitch I would love to be able to get rid of, and I don't know how. So it's something with the game and courseplay, or Max, not courseplay. Goodness, we're not even using courseplay. So, oh gosh, the dogs. So I turned the wrong way there. So we're gonna go this way. Kenny, quit, you goon. All right, so little flub up there because I wasn't paying attention because I realized my stream dropped out, which I'm not sure what was going on there. But we got us turned around, but I think I am going to run a second headland a minute, just to make our life a little bit easier on these turns. So that is what we're going to do now. We also, I suppose, better send the seed truck back here because we're not going to be able to do our second headland without the seed truck. So that is probably what we will do when we get back to the top of the field there. We did get a fair amount of the field done, about 25 acres on that fill, so at least I hope we'll make it back up to the top of the field. So I would also like to, get over to that other field and see how much fertilizer we use on one that we didn't pre-fertilize, see if that's worth it or not. I think an awesome game mechanic would be if we could do more of realistic fertilizer, like just part of it, like a half rate of what corn would be, and then you do half with your anhydrous and half with your planter, or do a certain amount with your anhydrous or your strip tilling. Really cool. And then do like a starter or an inoculant or some type of mix like that. But I think that's going to happen anytime soon. That'd be a great idea for a mod. If somebody's got a burning desire to get that programmed in, that would be really, really cool. So we are going to basically end up on the end of the row, just about spot on for our corn, which is kind of cool. So we're going to stop, and we're going to pick it up, and then we're going to continue on around the corner. So our problem is our corn driver did not get here in time. Goodness gracious. I don't know what's going on. It sounds like there's a helicopter about to land in my backyard, which is crazy. But anyway, so let's get this guy spun around here because we're going to do this headland backwards this time. correction, it is not a helicopter. It is the neighbor and his lawnmower. So that is what the giant noise is. Now, that's spot on right where we want to be. So I think, wrong one. Make sure to check our depth. And then we want this one. And this on. Left. Maintain the current distance. And I think that should be pretty good for us. But we're going to shut down. Come back to the yard. And see, how can we do this? I think we're going to do this way. We're going to pull this guy up here. I was going to try to do it over there, but I think our speed discs, which should get out of the way, are in the way. So. Okay. See how good we are at backing up a planter. I want to be a little straighter. Almost. Okay. Maybe? Not quite there. I don't think that's quite the right spot. So let's jump back over to... Oh, we went the long way around. Well, we're gonna just... This is just embarrassing, Tracy. Hey, thanks, 5Gen. Appreciate you stopping in, man. Appreciate the like, appreciate the time. Enjoy your Saturday. Oh, do we have to be unfolded to hit it? I think we might. Okay. Change of plans. We're just going to send this guy out to the other field. And this way, we're then going to cruise out to the field and get opened up and everything, and then we'll send the truck over to the field, back to the yard, and then out to the field. Because that will That'll work. I reckon that will work. And then we should keep an eye on truck, which I think I can do with the big map. So you're going to show me where he's... Hang on. I think I got to turn workers back on here. Yep, there we go. And that should show me. Yep, okay. So we can watch the truck. When he gets a little closer to where he needs to be, we can jump in there. So, unfold. And we know this unfold process takes a bit. So from here, we're going to jump over to this guy and get him over to 22 to get started on that one. I've noticed you don't hardly spend any time fueling this big 715. Okay, and I think had that one timed pretty good, didn't I? Oh, we're gonna... What's up, buddy? Here we go. Morning, Charles. Thanks for stopping in, bud. How are you this morning? We're going to see what sort of disasters we can create trying to get this planter full here. Probably better open them. I think I gotta get the... Okay. That's cool too. Alright. Let's get this guy back to the yard. And while he is driving up to the yard, gotta love it when your hand slips. Having coffee, beautiful. I have some coffee as well. Okay, let's get that big ugly thing out of there. Okay, we're fired up to plant. Now that we've destroyed all of our row units by backing up with our enter in the ground. Okay, let's see if we can get this other headland done and not totally screw up our... Okay, so that looks good there. So I like that. I like that. Uh-oh. My cup's almost empty. That's not good. We'll have to switch to the unstained water. This works. I love how this works. So this is way smoother than the articulated that we were using earlier. Oop. Turbo vacuum leak probably got spacing issues all over the place there. Alright, this is nice. So with an extra headland here, we should be able to make our turns just a little bit nicer. That is, hopefully we don't make everybody sick with going around the ends here, so. But this is it. This is contour guidance with headland management. It works absolutely amazing. And I am loving it. We get cool. All right. Okay. Whoops. Let's make sure life wasn't starting around me too much, so I had to check my phone there. I apologize. My intention was to use the big DB120 in this save, but for some reason it kept crashing the game when I tried to load it. So I don't know if there's a little wonkiness with my stuff or what's going on there, but I'll have to use two DB60s instead. Beautiful. The truck is back at the yard, so we can get it over there and get that other field started, but we're going to finish this one up first. Or at least run this tank full out. Because we will have to fill one more time. We're going to burn up a lot of tires and a lot of diesel fuel running that truck up and down the road, aren't we? Oh well. Oh well. this, it's going to be one of those goofy corners. In real life, it probably would have been a pick it up, loop it around, and line back up and go, but I'm not too worried about a little skip here or there. No, good morning, Hodge. Welcome in, Cheesy Blaster. How are you doing this morning? Thank you guys for jumping in. How are we doing this fine Saturday? I, after a long, long, long work week, am thrilled to be able to not answer the phone today. Sit here and chat with you folks and play a little farm sim. I can already feel the work week drifting away from me, which is awesome feeling. And Cheesy, you're not late at all. Not at all. We are. Everything's working. This is just nice. It's just nice. I like it when everything works. We're finishing up this first field of corn. And then we are going to move over and start on another field of corn. We're going to try to get a start on cultivating the third field, which we won't get to planting today. We got that one ripped up this morning. And so we'll see if we can get all of that done here. I don't know how long I'm going to stream. Kids are sleeping. Well, one of them is anyway. Two of them are. One of them might be up, but she's the teenager and the oldest, and she lives in her room, basically. So, and the wife is doing her job this morning. So I've got some time to spend with you. And our choices are A, stream with you guys, B, shut down the stream and go record some episodes and then edit some episodes, so we got some stuff to post this week. Probably should do a little bit of both, but for right now, I'm having fun streaming with you guys, so that's what we're going to stay doing for a while. I have a video that's ready to, I got to get it recorded. It's not quite ready, but I think I have a fully automated harvest with a mother bin. Try to get recorded here. Are we gonna get, yeah, nice. So we got just this little sliver here, and then we can jump back over to the other side and continue rolling. And I've probably got some work that I need to do around the house. We'll see how that goes. Hey, Sam guy, come in, man. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you stopping in to hang out with us. Okay, so just like that, through the magic of buttons, we turned off our headland management contour guide. We are going to go and just catch these little slivers here on this contour. Oh, we're skipping. Goodness. Some people's kids. By some people, I mean me. Okay. Let's get that done. Pick up the planta. Drop the planta. My children are geeking out about the temperature of our pool. Weird things. Oh, cheesy, what have you missed? Well, you know, little of this, little of that. So, I'm playing around with, let's see how this goes. Nope. I'm gonna go this way. I'm playing around with vehicle control GPS instead of guidance steering GPS. So far, having a blast with it. So we just did headlands on this piece with contour guidance. I can jump over to the other field and get that planter started, and we can go through some contour guidance if you guys would like. Same guy, you might get a kick out of that. I know there's a bunch of tutorials and everything out there about it, but it's, you know, it's still fun to do. So was okay. So hopefully with the uneven field edges that we have on this other side of the field, our bigger headlands will make it a little easier for us to turn. Ultimately what I got to do is I got to wait until the right side of the planter gets to the already planted before we can pull it out of the ground, and that gets a little tight when we're trying to turn in just 60 feet. So 120 feet should be a little bit better. So what we're going to do is, just like in real life, we slow down, pick up our planter, we trigger our turn. Our lines come up to show us where we're going to be. Our tractor gets lined up nice and square. We drop planter into the ground right on the money, and then we speed it up to our 10 miles an hour with our high-speed planter, and boom, bing, bing, we are in business. Just like that, it works. Works beautifully. I love it. So, and we did put anhydrous on this field, so we are not doing much for fertilizer. I'm just dribbling a little bit of starter on, so life is good. History of the John Deere. History of the John Deere. Well, way back in, I don't know what year, John Deere's been around. It's the USA version. By popularity, it's John Deere is to America what Fendt is to Europe, the tractor to have. They have introduced the RX, the 8RX, and the 9RX 3 or 4 years ago, which are 4-tracked machines all the way around, both on the fixed frame and on the articulateds. The 8Rs were, as far as I understand, one of the first fixed frame tractors. Fixed frame is everything's all on one frame. There's no articulation in the middle. And one of the first to have I wish this would quit glitching like that. Goodness. The integrated tanks, which are, in my opinion, ridiculously cool. So, John Deere is always pushing the edge, always pushing the envelope on ingenuity. Um, yeah, that's about all I've got for John Deere. We're going to slow down, we'll pick up our planter, turn to the right. Yeah, and I'm thinking there is too, Cheesy. I thought I had it set better. So I don't know what's going on there, but I'm sorry about that. And I'm pretty sure that delay, Cheesy, is not one that I can change while we're streaming. Never seen that in chat before. All right. Oh, you know what it is, Cheesy? I think I found it. Let me get turned around, and I think I know what's going on. Okay, up. Ah, turned the wrong way. Turned the wrong way. Eek. Happens every time. It'll get you. It'll get you. All right, so let's get in again. Drop her down. Oh, and that's what it was. I didn't slow down. See? Sounds good, same guy. Okay. Let me get over here. Oops. And I think there is a huge delay on my dashboard on OBS. So let's see if we can reload that, because yeah, no, it doesn't want to load at all. Because I can see Hodge. Yeah, there's a big delay. Okay, well, now that I know what the delay is, now I can look over here at the phone, not be delayed. I'm always efficient, Hodge, you say. That is a high compliment, sir, that I appreciate, because I feel like I am very inefficient. So, okay. Hopefully, Cheesy, I got the delay figured out. It's about 3, 4, 5 comments behind. So that would explain why and I would see you guys pop up in chat. You would probably pop up, said hello, and were already gone before I said hi. How rude of me. How rude. Okay, I'm going to try this. Come back into here. Get rid of that. Okay, so to talk through our turn, we need to slow down to speed 1. Cruise 1. There we go. We're going to lift the planter, and now we're going to turn to the right. Excuse me, beautiful. Now we're going to wait. We're going to drop our planter back in, and we're going to speed up. We're also going to pick it up while we drive what we've already planted. And when we get here, we will right back into our planting. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting it. Now we're getting something done here. All right, let's try this. Here we go for that. There we go. All right, looking good. Looking good. Perfect. So, looks like we'll probably need at least one more fill here before we can finish this field. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Hodge. We got a fair amount of practice. Like a well choreographed dance. Anyway, now that I've scared you all, we're going to slow down. We're going to lift the planter. We're going to turn to our left. This is where our auto turn gets a little tight against these goofy angled rows, but that's what it is. We're going to actually speed up before we get into the row. We're going to drop back down, and there we go. Now, in theory, as soon as my glitching stops, we're going to place the camera here, and we're going to see if we can do a automated turn backwards. Because I want to turn to the right. So, okay. So when I get to the spot, we're going to slow down, lift up, auto turn. Okay. Slow down, lift up, auto turn. See how it goes, right? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? The worst that could happen would be the game and the stream crashing at the same time. Okay. So we're going to slow down. Uh-oh, it happened. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh. No, I just used the wrong thing. Okay. Lift up, auto turn. Literally giving myself a heart attack on stream. Holy cow. I'm thinking I might have my speeds set backwards from what I practiced with all week. So I think that's what happened there. But let's clean this up a little bit for you guys, and we'll do Little cinematography action. Very quick goofing around. So, we need to cruise 1. Lift the planter, turn left. Smooth, almost as smooth as butter. We're getting there. We are getting there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and speed it up. Drop our planter down. Adjust the screen. And there you go. There you are. Oh, I really hope 12 bushels is going to be enough to finish this little corner, because then we can head back to the road, shut her down, and go run the other one in the other field where we did not put any pre-fertilizer down. So I'm interested to see how much more fertilizer we need on that ground. So again, we cruise 1, lift up the planter, turn right. And because I'm getting a little bit more comfortable and thus a little bit cocky, we are going to try the next turn at full speed instead of half speed. And 2 passes, at least. I don't think I'm going to have enough seed. In fact, I can almost all but guarantee you I'm not going to have enough seed in this corner. Son of a Billy Goat's biscuit. Okay, so we're doing this one live, so come up, turn. The trick there is getting that first turn done, or the right direction the first time. Once I get that, everything is golden. The reason that is a little tricky for me is I only have a up-down button on SimTask for that, and so I have to remember up is left, down is right. So, which, you guys have watched the stream for all of 45 seconds, you know that is a lot for BigSky's brain to remember. So, down is right. 1.5 bushels. Oh, it's going to be so close. So close. And I'm betting it's going to be about a tractor's width that we're going to be. Oh no, it's going to be a sizable enough chunk that I can't just leave it. Okay. We'll head to the top of the field. We'll go back over to the yard, get the truck out to the field for the other planter, and we'll see how the headlands work with the auto headland works over there. Not auto headland, auto contour guidance. That's what the word we're looking for is, contour guidance. So we're going to go ahead and park this by the road, and away we will go. All right, right. Okay. Put this guy down. Fire this guy back up. And we can go back way to the field this time. Should get that Joker out in the field rolling, shouldn't I? Maybe we'll do that on the next. Do that on the next field. We'll rip the next one and over the river and through the woods to the cornfield we go. Truck knows the way to get there in time, and the 715 is sitting in the way. Hey, morning, Nuke. Welcome in, sir. Appreciate you stopping by. How are things in the Pacific Northwest? We are trying to get a little corn in the ground over on this field. Having a time backing up my semi here. We're playing with some, whoa, easy. Playing with some different mods, doing some different things, and having a high old time while we're doing it. Okay. Perfect. So we are, maybe need to pull ahead just a little bit. Now we probably need to back up just a little bit. Okay. Close those lids up. Getting up, fixing some coffee. Oh, that's right. You're a couple hours behind on from me, aren't you? I forget that. I'm farming, and my day is awesome. My day is absolutely awesome. What we want to do is we want to put this guy in the ground, and then we want to try to find kind of a straight stretch. And we want to turn our contour guidance on. But what we found out with contour guidance is it's not going to ride right on the edge, which is okay. We are putting on 15 gallon to the acre with our liquid fertilizer, which we like. This field on loam is calling for a little bit more seed too, so that's kind of interesting. This first set of headlands will go fairly slowly, unfortunately, folks, because the faster we go with the contour guidance, the worse our steering is. Now, I was also trying that with a articulated that really gets wonky very quickly. But this I like. We're not quite right on the edge of the field. Oh yeah, it is. You'll have to forgive me, Nuke. I was in the Eastern time zone for work most of yesterday, so I keep thinking I'm 3 hours ahead of you. But it's only 2 because I'm in Central. So it's a whole goofed up thing. I'm not going to worry about it. You're up, I'm farming, you're watching. We've got coffee. Everything's great. So that's where we're at. So, but it appears that with a fixed frame tractor, higher speed is okay doing headlands. And I like that we will be able to have a nice hard line of where we've seeded and where we haven't. So, but we're going to definitely burn through corn and fertilizer much, much quicker with this setup. So, or on this field without having any pre-done. So that's fine. That's cool. That's what we're here for. Looks like the old hound dog is back here. Huh? Are you back? Yeah, I know what you want, but I can't do that I can't do that right now. No. Oh, don't flop on the floor with your head on your feet like you're, oh my goodness. Animals can be so dramatic sometimes. I don't have my pet cam set up. And I don't think I can set it up quick either, unfortunately. Because I don't have any more open USB ports. But yeah, she came in here begging for her morning meal. And when I said no, she flopped on the floor with her head on her paws in her, "You're so unfair, life is so unfair, I'm being treated poorly" pose. And now she's just going to lay there and huff and puff. So I try to tell her we've got viewers to entertain. We see, Cheesy's here, Nuke's here. I think some guy took off, but I mean, we got the gangs here. We gotta, yeah. We can't just stop streaming because your belly is hungry. Yeah, I know. Now you're just ignoring me because you're pouting. Oh, what can we do with these animals, huh? What can we do? What I do want to do is I want to try something here. So 8 is half, which is 16. Which is 16 and a half. Let's try this one. See if that makes any tighter. Yeah. I agree, Cheesy. I ignore him too. Now she's mad at me, so she's left the room. It's fine. That's her prerogative. The dog, not the wife. The dog. Yeah, wife's at work. So, when I tell the animals that, when I have to tell the animals no, the rest of the family gets on me and, says they're babies and this, that, and the other thing, and yada, 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 yada. It's like, guys, anyway, you guys know. You know the struggle. Struggle is real. So. Glad we got this chat thing figured out so I can talk with you guys now. So that was really weird that it wasn't working, wasn't right. But we're up to 30 views. I like this. We started off the morning a little slow. Most of that on me because I didn't do any promotion of this at all. I got in from work last night at 11 and literally just walked in the door, put my stuff in a pile, and went to bed. So a little rough getting up this morning when the alarm went off, but we got her done. But I didn't get quite as much promotion done. But it's okay. I'm tickled. We got 31 and more. All right. Got a bunch of likes. It's a good stream. It's a good day. I'm happy. I am happy. So I decided that I want to be independently wealthy so that I can just retire from my job and stream and mess around with Farm Sim all day, every day. And my bills will be paid, the house will be paid, and, you know, retire at whatever age I am. I don't even know. So, again, morning, math, BigSky. Not a good triplicate combination. BigSky struggles with math anyway, whether it's morning, noon, or night. This, I don't know, this headline management is not working quite as perfectly as I liked it, as it did before. And again, I don't have cases, well, cases and the Peterbilts are just sitting there idling, burning fuel, so that's probably not good. But you know what I should try to do? That would be a trick, is to try to use this contour guidance with follow me in the second planter. Ooh. Because I have to think if I can always keep it on my right. I think I could do it for the up-down rows if I can keep follow me working. Before I say this way, I better check because I don't know what next week's schedule looks like. Okay, so next week is the 20th of April. And it does not look like, as of right now, we have anything planned. So it looks like we could do some streaming again next week. So let's plan on this, everyone. Blue icon by the speedometer. Let me show you. If you're talking about this little one right here, or this blue one down here. By the corn. So this is the little blue icon. This is our headland management icon. So if I stop, we turn it off, now it's grayed out and says off, and we turn it on. Now it's set to the field mode of headland management. And then if we turn on contour guidance, and we want it to the left, right? Yeah. Now you see it's turned left with the little greater than less than sign. So we know that it's in the contour guidance portion of headland management. Next week we will mess around with vehicle control add-on and follow me to see if we can get 2 planters somewhat automated in the same field. I have a feeling that could be absolute fun and a complete and utter disaster. My only concern with trying that is I ran into some trouble with follow me in keeping the second planter running. And it's been a while, and I think there's an update for follow me. No, there's not an update for follow me. Maybe there is. I'll have to go look. But that's something that we're going to play with next week. Hopefully we'll do a little bit better job of getting that one promoted a little bit. We'll get some stuff. We'll get her scheduled a little earlier, hopefully. So. But this is, like I said, I haven't played with them enough yet to be proficient to be able to show it to you guys on screen, or live anyway. But the vehicle control add-on and the headland management, between those two, you should be able to, with everything set right, automate absolutely everything, except for the point that you have to stay in the cab of the tractor. So we're just going to pull him up, get him out of the edge of the field here. That should work. And then since we're here, well, you guys don't mind, we're going to take and run this guy up and around and get him started on the field that they just got done chiseling. And that will take us just a bit to set up, because we'll have to get those guys out of that field. Hopefully there's no traffic coming. Nope, there is not. Good, good, good. I don't quite understand why we're blowing exhaust forward when we're going 26 miles an hour forward. Shouldn't it be going back behind us? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, but I've been told Team USA is going to win the gold. So that's another thing I would like to start keeping a little bit better track of, is my acres. Wicked tailwind. Touche. I must put our tailwind at about 27 to 28 miles an hour, just pushing it forward. So, all right. Let's get those off and those off. We're just going to start unfolding this thing on the way down here. So if you'll indulge me again, when we get to the field, I want to figure out which keybind I have will clear our acres on our acre counter here right below my speedometer. A slight breeze in North Dakota. That is a true statement. Cheesy. True statement, bud. Okay. So we need to jump over to here. Check our Keyboard controls. At least I know where this one is. Clear yield, toggle worked area, clear worked area, right control, and the little tick. So does that mean it's this one? Yep, that's the one. Awesome sauce. Okay, no course. We're going there. 2 headlands, 1 tool. I don't care where you start. Doesn't make me know, never mind. Okay, so he's going to start clear over there. We'll get him over to the start. So I suddenly realized, now with this monster tractor that we have in the game, we need a bigger cultivator. And I just realized they did make that big one for the big bud. Okay. We're going to start him there. We are going to run across. Ooh, that thing's loud outside, man. Get rid of that one. I never realized until this morning how much I relied on auto drive to get stuff from field to field. Because now there's no auto drive for this Medicine Creek yet, so it's kind of like, ooh, yeah. So, all right, we'll shut him off. Whoops, wrong way. And right control that. Okay, shut him off. Well, that's just a little 50-acre field. Okay, right control tick. And here we are. Here we are, back in the planter again. That's interesting. Okay. Now, so we need I don't know if this is going to be correct or not. If this is going to line us up, because it feels like it's going to be off. Because this measures from the middle of the let's see, so 25 is not. This is kind of frustrating. Why these 42 is going to be way too much. That's the best we've got. Best we've got. I don't know what else I can do. I mean, we're overlapping like 4 rows. Because this is an 18-meter, 60-foot planter. I don't know. I don't know. You will excuse me for one moment, guys. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, back. I did have to grab myself a little bit of a snack here because streaming takes it out of you. What's all right? Yeah, we found at a local big box store that's not everyone's favorite from the Pacific Northwest. These little breakfast bar things. They got like a, I don't know what the texture is even, but they're really good. They call them, I don't know, PB and J's or something. They're strawberry and peanut butter, and then a little bit of coating. It's almost like a strawberry and peanut butter filled cookie. It's almost what it is. So, but they're pretty good. I do not know what my neighbor is doing, but his lawnmower sounds like a jet engine taking off. But his lawn is mowed, so I don't know what he's doing out there. Me too, Nuke. Me too. Unfortunately, part of Kentucky that I'm in does not have one close. I got about 45-minute drive away is the closest one. When we were in Montana, the one we had was 12. I could do it from my driveway to that store in 12 minutes. Making a big old mess here is what I'm doing. Oh, whoops. Nice. Nice, nice. So growing up, there was one 2.5 hours away from us, 2 hours away from us. And that was growing up on the farm, that was a spring and a fall trip right before um, planting and right before harvest to stock up on snacks and everything else. And I remember usually they tried to coincide, my family tried to coincide the spring one with spring break so that we could go overnight and spend the night in the motel. You know, this was 20, 30, almost, goodness, I'm old now. It was a long time ago, 30 some odd years ago when, staying in a motel was still a big deal. But yeah, those were our Costco runs, we called them. Ooh, little skip there. Not even bothered by it. Excelente. Here we go. All right. So I wish we could get Farm Sim Physics to recognize that this corn has the rolled, so you get the points for it. I'm guessing if we get out, Probably should get out and check behind the planter anyway. Excuse me. I thought we did plow this. We do need lime. Interesting. I thought we did plow this. Interesting. Well, looks like our depth is pretty good. Set right. Air closing wheels there. Fertilizer up front. Looks good. Well, let's keep on rolling. All right, nice long run back up to the top, and then we can set up our GPS, which, another cool thing about BCA, does not take much to set that up. So, that's pretty cool. But, saying before, I don't know. Cheesy. Nice. No worries, man. No worries. The fact that you got us tuned in and you're driving the lawnmower and chatting at the same time, don't even worry about it, man. I do the same thing all the time. Amazed how many streams I'm in where I never say anything because I'm always doing something else, but I'm there. But still. But I think I probably will have to mow the lawn too because my one neighbor is mowing his, and I'm assuming the other neighbor to my other side had the company come in and do it this week. So looks like I'm due for typical mowing on Saturdays. But got to make a run to the hardware store to get more cord for the weed eater first. Then I can think about 3 things that I also need from the hardware store to finish another project that was started this week. Ruh-roh. We ran out of seed. That's unfortunate. Well, since oh, yes, it does, Cheesy. Yes, it does. That is going to take you a hot minute. Hopefully you have a really big lawnmower for that project. It's kind of funny. When I lived in Montana, I wanted a huge yard, green grass all over. And for the longest time, I wanted a great big 60 some odd inch Walker mower, the big yellow ones. I wanted one of those for years. And now that I've found FarmSim and moved to a different state where you have to mow the lawn like every 5 minutes, I kind of don't want a yard anymore. I just want a nice backyard where we can hang out and no grass. It's kind of funny. My wife gives me a hard time about it all the time. How are we? Nailed it! Okay, that was awesome. So what we're gonna do, close that, and we're gonna see. Bad. Okay, so there used to be a little icon. That sat right there. No, 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 no. This one. Excuse me. Oh, that explains why we're really jumping there. Free steering. That have to be on, I wonder? Weird. Okay. Well, anyway. There we There it is. That's the little icon I was looking for. I want to go right at 270. I can hear you on that one, Cheesy. Definitely hear you on that one. All right. Let's get planting here. All right. What are we? Oh gosh. I did not realize I'd been at this for this long. Okay. I need this. We're coming up on 4 hours. This is great. Better way to spend a Saturday morning than farming with you folks. Oh, that does need to be up for that to be there. Okay. Well, this is what it is. We know that now too. So I don't think this is going to get us lined up quite perfect on the end of the row there. But sorry, got very distracted. You got to mow every 4 days. Nice, nice. And no one bugs you. Yeah, I can see where that'd be a good thing. I can see where that'd be a good thing. There's no way we're going to line up. No way we're going to line up right where we wanted to. Is there, guys? Is there? Nope, we're going to be just a couple of feet to the inside of where we want it to be. So we're going to leave a little strip. So we're going to hot rod down to the end of the fields here. And I gotta say, I like this. I get up to 26 miles an hour with this GPS, and she's spot on, straight square. I like it. Oh yeah, we got it turning the right way. Beautiful. All right, let's drop her in the ground. Pretty. So we'll do just something fun here, since we got lots of time. We're gonna fold out the marker. Now, here's the funny thing. As you can see, this marker is not really giving me anything that I can follow super easy. Well, I guess it's, no, it's not super. I mean, I can see it, but I don't know how easy it is going to be to follow it. But you guys will see something kind of goofy. Oh, no, you won't, because this is a cultivated field. And so it won't show up that way. I did it over on the other field. I did this, and it left a weird streak down the middle of when I came back over it with the planter. It was kind of funny. So, but I think do a little bit of work around the desk here while I am running these rows. These old long rows, not the end of the world, but they do take a little bit of time and energy to just takes some time, leaves a little bit of dead air, isn't super super entertaining, I know, but we'll get her done. Let's see if we can get this handled here. We need a one. Okay. This will be Great. Ooh. Okay, so I think I can, okay. I'll do that later. We'll get that taken care of later. All right. So let's see how the old quad track is doing. Please tell me she's going more than 8 miles an hour. Really? Hang on here. Okay, we've got some major issues going on here with our GPS because I goofed it up. So let's turn around and try this again. Well, all right. I don't really know how I managed to goof that one up, but I did. But I did. I've got to get my pet cam set up because to see these two cats fighting with each other is hysterical. And it's not angry, it's just I shouldn't even say they're fighting, they're just playing. It's hysterical. Cats, man, who knew it, right? Who knew it? Oh, there we go. That's what I'm doing wrong. Okay. Anyway, anybody have big plans coming up for the rest of the weekend or the week? We know Cheesy's doing stuff with his yard, getting it in shape, which is no easy feat up there in North Dakota. Well, the neighbor's gonna try to move his trampoline by himself. Oh, and he's gonna break something. Either himself or the trampoline. I'm not sure which. I feel like I should run out there and help him. But yet, I'm not going to. I was like, wait a minute, what happened? But looks like we ran out of our fertilizer in our tank on the planter itself. All right, so we need to slow our planter down. We need to pick it up, and we need to trigger to turn left. And now we're going to speed up, and we drop in the ground, and that, kids, is really how we're supposed to do a turn. So that works quite well for me. And now we go back the other way. Bum 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 bum. Always something cheesy. Always going to be something, man. So I have a feeling I'm about to befall the same fate as you, my friend. So I think we're going to get down to the other end of this field. We'll try to button up that little stripe on the other side there, and then we might call it a day. So not that I couldn't sit here and do this all day with you guys, but this part of it is not super duper exciting. So, but I've got a couple of things planned for next week. So, but hopefully we can get. If I've got some time today, I'll hopefully get some videos out, get those edited tonight and tomorrow, and be hopefully looking this week for some narrated videos. Going to work on starting a series. So we'll go from there, see what can happen. So I like being able to see those readouts like that. I am so happy and entertained by that. All right, so we will lift up the planter here, and then we're going to drive across this way. Neat thing about VCA is it also does those, you can set it to, it'll be a straight 90, so if you're doing just square corners, it'll quickly and evenly take care of those, which is kind of cool. So I think it's not going to be, we're not going to quite get that in time, so we'll just do it this way. And yeah. Oh heavens. Nuke, if you're still here, my wife is sending me something about snacks. And it's something about, oh goodness, peanut butter and jelly stuffed pretzel bites that she got off of a food truck. That is absolutely delicious. Craziness. I absolutely love this life we're living here. So, okay. Slow down a lot. And we're going to trigger a turn to the left. And just miss the truck. Perfect. Wonder if that's actually the better way to do this. I think it might be. So. Alright, and since we're going to be a bit away from the truck for the next little bit, we're just going to go ahead and finish up this little piece. We'll finish up this little sliver. We're going to sneak back to the truck, fill up, and get lined up for our next pass over there. I know, right, Nuke? I'm like, she's like sending me pictures of those, and I'm like, you know, you could bring some home for the rest of us. So, but she's at a event, like 25, 30 miles away, something like that, promoting the swim team and the swim lesson program. So she's at some fair where there's a bunch of food trucks, and now I'm insanely jealous that I didn't ride with her to go along with this. So, oh well. Farm Simmon, hanging out with you fine folks, I think I got the better end of the deal. So, all right, let's get this lined up. Okay. Oh goodness, look at there. I lined that up just about perfect. Truck revs up. Planter's going to slide away from us. All right. We're full. We are full. Okay. Back up just a little bit here. Awesome, awesome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. This is where we are going to call it a day. I do appreciate you taking time out of your Saturday morning to hang out with us, and wish you the very best in whatever this weekend brings you. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you can join us next week. Until then, be good.